What's up, my brother?
Is OPBR delaying the 7.5 anniversary, and was that character adjustment leak actually fake? Today I'm breaking down everything that's happening right now in OPBR, and honestly something feels very off. So let me walk you through the anniversary timeline because this is important. 6th anniversary first EX dropped December 22. 2nd EX January 27, 3rd EX February 10. Then 6.5 anniversary first EX dropped June 16, the 2nd EX August 27, the 3rd EX October 15. Then 7th anniversary first EX dropped January 1, 2026, and the 2nd EX January 23, 3rd EX Feb 10. Now I want to be clear about something. EX Zoro and Sanji Duo is not a 7.5 anniversary character. That was a 250 million download celebration unit, so that doesn't count toward the anniversary timeline. So looking at this pattern, every 6 months there's an anniversary. 7th anniversary drop January 1st. 6 months later is July, and right now is July 18, and we have nothing. No announcement, no live stream, no teaser, nothing. So either they're dropping it around July 26, which I think is the absolute maximum deadline, or we're pushing all the way to One Piece Day in August. And honestly, both of those feel way too late. Something is going on behind the scenes, and I think they're deliberately delaying the 7.5 anniversary. The question is why? Quick shout out to today's sponsor, Sky Castle. Basically, it's a top-up service that saves you up to 30% on mobile games. Yes, my brother, up to 30% off. Multiple payments methods, low fees, and 24/7 Discord support with thousands of happy customers. Link is in the description, so go check it out. Now here's where it gets really interesting. And a few days ago, we got a leak. A character adjustment notice image was added to the game files. I made a video about it. I told you guys we might be getting a Bounty Fest character adjustment, but here's the thing. That adjustment still hasn't dropped. And now I'm starting to think, was that leak actually real? Let me explain. In one of Mr. Tana P's live stream, that was way back then, he talked about stopping leaks and preventing hackers from accessing the game or accessing game files. And that got me thinking, what if this character adjustment leak was deliberately planted? What if it's a fake leak designed to catch whoever is leaking their content, right? Now, I'm not 100% sure about this. Our leak source has been reliable in the past. Most of the time when they post something, it actually happens, right? But right now, nothing is dropped and the timing is getting tighter and tighter. Think about it. We can't possibly get both a character adjustment and a 7.5 anniversary announcement live stream at the same time. Or maybe it's possible, right? Well, I don't think that's how OPBR operates. So it has to be one or the other. My best guess, one character adjustment first, then the 7.5 anniversary announcement follows right after. But if the character adjustment doesn't drop by July 26, I'm going to start seriously questioning whether that leak was real at all. Okay, now let me talk about something that's been bothering me, and I think a lot of you feel the same way. The meta right now is stale, and I mean really stale. Ever since Nusjuro dropped, it's been the same character over and over in every single league match. Nusjuro, EX Zoro and Sanji Duo, S-Snake, Girfa V2, Kubo, Siren, same faces every single match. And look, some people will say the meta is good right now. You can pop 6th anniversary characters, 5th anniversary characters, some buff units here and there. And yeah, okay, that's true, but brother, we have hundreds of characters in this game, and realistically we can only viably use maybe 10 to 15 of them in league. That's not a good meta in my perspective, and as a runner main, it's even worse. Runners are getting absolutely cooked right now. Nusjuro one-taps you, EX Zoro, Sanji Duo stops you in your tracks. Everyone counters runners. Being a runner main in this meta is genuinely the hardest role in the game right now. And fighting 4 Zoro Sanji Duo units in one match, my brother, it's a mess. The damage output is just too much to handle though. You can't do anything even if you pop, what, your Garp? Your Roger V2? It barely makes a difference. The meta needs something new desperately. in my perspective. So what would actually fix the meta? In my opinion, it's simpler than those devs think. We just need a counter to Nusjuro. That's it. If someone can counter Nusjuro, everything else starts to balance out naturally. Here's why. Right now, there are characters that can counter EX Zoro Sanji duo, but the problem is those Zoro Sanji counters get destroyed by Nusjuro. So instead of those counter units actually working in League, they just get stopped by Nusjuro before they can do anything. It's a chain reaction, to be honest. Nusjuro is the root of the problem, sir. Give us one unit that hard counters Nusjuro and suddenly the whole meta opens up. Runners can breathe again. More characters become viable. League battle becomes interesting again. And this is exactly why I'm actually excited about the character adjustment. Even if it's just a Bounty Fest buff, if that adjustment produces something that can counter Nusjuro even partially, it changes everything. But if the adjustment just buffs a random unit that doesn't address the Nusjuro problem, then we're back to square one, waiting for 7.5 anniversary to fix everything. Now let me be honest about something. The OPBR community right now is in a rough place. Players are already quitting the stale meta, the delayed anniversary, the fake leak situation, quote unquote. It's all adding up and people are losing patience. And the funny thing is, most of the community doesn't even seem to care about the delay. People are just going through the motions, log in, do dailies, play a few league matches, log out. The excitement is gone for a lot of players. And I get it though. When the meta is the same for months and there's no new content on the horizon, it's hard to stay motivated. Even I, as someone who makes daily OPBR content, feel it sometimes. Yes, just sometimes. But the OPBR community is going through a rough patch right now, and the only thing that fixes is a new content, of course. New characters, new meta, something fresh. Mr. Tana P, sir, if you are watching this, the community needs something. Anything. Just give us a sign that something is coming. Okay, so here's my actual prediction for what happens next and when is the 7.5 anniversary. July 26. This is my absolute maximum deadline for something to drop. Yeah, either the character adjustment or the 7.5 anniversary announcement live stream. If nothing drops by July 26, then we are officially in delayed territory. If the character adjustment drops first, that's great. That buys them maybe a week before the 7.5 anniversary announcement needs to happen. If they skip straight to 7.5 anniversary, the character adjustment might drop alongside the first EX unit as a way to counter it, which is actually a smart move from a game balance perspective. And if nothing drops by July 26th, then we are looking at One Piece Day in August as the new target, which means the community has to survive another few weeks of this same stale meta. But we might get Shamrock One Piece Day. I have that feeling though. Well, personally, I'm hoping for July 26th as the drop date. I'm not sure, maybe 7.5 anniversary or both with the character adjustment. That feels like the most realistic timeline at this point, but honestly I have no idea, and that uncertainty is what makes this situation so frustrating. Now, before I close out, I want to come back to something I mentioned earlier, the fake leak theory, because if Mr. Tana P is genuinely trying to stop leaks by planting fake ones in the game files, that's actually a pretty clever strategy. It means the leak community can no longer 100% trust what they find in the files, and that changes everything for content creators like me who cover leaks. Every leak now comes with a question mark. Is this real, or is this another plant to catch the hackers or the leakers? It makes the game more mysterious in a way, but it also makes it more frustrating because we can't give you reliable information anymore. So from now on, whenever I cover a leak, I'm going to be more careful about how I present it. Now, as confirmed information, but as a possibility, because in this new era of OPBR, even the leaks might be fake. And honestly, that's kind of impressive, Mr. Tana P, sir. Well played though, well played. So that's my full breakdown of the delayed 7.5 anniversary situation, the fake leak theory, and why the meta desperately needs something new. My deadline is July 26. If nothing drops by then, I'll be making a very different video. Maybe, I don't know, chess. Alright, so let me know in the comments, do you think 7.5 anniversary is being delayed? And yeah, do you think that character adjustment leak was fake? Drop your thoughts below. And you know what? That's it for this video. You know the drill. Stay salty and stay awesome and salty rock. Now signing off.